Hi, Caspar on the 19th of March 2020. I've got a right bank claret here. This is 2005 Chateau from the Côtes de Castillon, sort of outreach of Saint-Emilion. And an up and coming region really, making some, I think, some really exciting wines. This is one of the properties in the portfolio of Count Stefan von Niepperg, who owns Canon La Gaffelière, Claude Lauratois, La Mondotte, gosh, a number of other properties, and I like Deguy. I think it offers a lot of bang for the buck. I mean, it's this would have gone for 120 quid a dozen in bonds, something like that. I mean, not a lot of money. It's very deep in colour, goodness me. In fact, that's opaque. Other vintages of this wine I found age really slowly. I wonder what the alcohol is actually. Crikey, that's 14.5%. So it's quite punchy and, as I say, very deep in colour. The thing that has been meeting me nose and palate since I opened this wine, and I opened it a good hour ago and decanted it, is oak. Unfortunately, I find a bit too much oak. It's a bit sort of omnipresent on the nose. So let's talk about the nose, and I think that oak really dries it, I must say. The fruit is rather playing second fiddle. Now, gosh, in a more senior wine, you might say, give it a bit more time, it might absorb it. Actually, even in a more senior wine, I think at this age, you'd think if it hasn't absorbed the oak by now, it probably never will. There's lots of sort of freshly sawn wood spice dominating, almost creating a smell of new leather. Beneath that, there's rather nice sort of dark plum fruit with a hint of something rooty licorice about it. But that sort of wood spice dominates the nose. Let's see what happens on the palate. Well, smoky elements of almost extinguished bonfire. There is minerality at the core, but there's also some quite astringent oak tannins within, and I noticed those when I first opened it, and I wondered whether with a bit of air they might sort of disappear within the fruit, but they haven't. It's slightly bitter and nicely fresh. I mean, it's and got reasonable concentration. It's got a coolness of fruit, even at 14.5% alcohol. But that oak tannin is adding a bitter, unwelcome astringency to the wine. I can't imagine. Well, it's still pretty red in colour and very deeply coloured. Maybe with another 5, 7, 10 years, the goalpost will move and it'll change into something a bit more generous. But I find that has been overdone. It's a shame, and I think people would drink it fine. Even with pleasure, with some food, but it's for me it's too much of that smoky oak. That's a shame, because I've had, gosh, I remember drinking very happily 2002 vintage of Deguy. And I've got some 09 Deguy, and generally I think it's a super wine to, claret that doesn't cost a great deal of money. Generally sort of, you know, including taxes, less than 20 quid a bottle. I find it to be excellent value and you know, a delicious thing for not much outlay. But Château 5 seems to me overworked. Yeah, and an hour of breathing has not really helped. Alas, there we are. That's been 2005 Château d'Aiguille. Côtes de Castillon. Yeah, leave the oak alone, chaps. Really. There we are.